guys, this is another DIY project. In this video, I'm gonna show you how to paint the stairs, like the side, like the kick toe. The tools you're gonna need: blue tape, 1.5 blue tape, or you can use in 1-inch tape, caulking, NR4000 by Sherwin-Williams, brush. You already see the brush right there, 1.5-inch brush, oil brush, and Promar 200 oil. In this case, I'm using antique white, but it's an oil base, so you're gonna need paint thinner for cleaning your brush. But other than that, I'm gonna show you and give you tips on how to paint the kick toe. This one right here, you don't need to put any primer because it's been already stained and clear coated. So you guys can, if you want like perfectly smooth and really great job, you can just put primer. But in this case, I'm not gonna use any primer, just the direct paint, and I'm just doing one coat. You guys can do 2 coats, but it looks amazing with 1 coat. But first things first, we're gonna use the blue tape and put it along the bottom of the step, so that way you can create that line, that straight line in the bottom. And with caulking, I'm gonna show you guys how to do it, but let's get to it. First things first, so let me get the paint out of the way. And just pull some tape, and then just put it along the bottom of the step, like I said, just close to the step, like 1/8 of an inch this way, so that way you can create that straight line, and everybody's gonna be amazed of your job and how well you did a straight line. And you can, like I said, you can create it with the caulking. So now that I place the tape in the bottom, but let me show you guys how. Let's see if you guys can see how close I did it. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's 1/8 of an inch this way, which is what you want for those steps. But let me show you how to paint that real quick. And just grab your paint, of course. And what I like to do is just dip the brush and start on the very, very top of the step, and like you cutting all this really straight. And what I like to do is just, you see, I'm applying the paint like this way, and then from there I just grab a little bit of paint and going with it, just slowly going with it. And you guys can see it's really straight line. I know it takes practice, but you don't just do this and then apply it like that, because you're gonna have your paint over the step and you're gonna see your line all crooked and stuff. But right here, that's why you can just apply it like right there, and just go ahead and start like a straight line. There. And then from there, you just go down like so. But I forgot to apply the caulking. That's what I say. You guys have to like leave it past this way, like an eighth of an inch, so that way you can just caulk over the line. But and you can just wipe that off like so. That's why I have a wet rag, and then just wipe that stuff like so, like that. Then with the paint, you don't press down on the caulking, so that way you don't press it down on the caulking, and it's gonna look really bad if you guys do it that way. But what I like to do is just like I say, just apply the paint over the caulking. And well, that's why I have the putty, because if it just depends if you guys like the wood to be like old, like an old style, like to make it look really old. You guys can just leave it with all the holes to create the old look. And I mean, it would look great. It's just the preference, like I said. It's just preference. If you guys liked to leave all the holes, you can just leave it. But if not, you can just apply some putty like this. See, this putty is just a regular painter's putty, but that's all you do with the putty. But in some cases, I love the old style of the look of the style of the holes on the wood, because you know, I like to create sometimes like the old style, but it's just preference. I mean, if you guys like I said, whatever you guys like. But on this case, I started doing it with not putting putty on the holes. And I mean, like everything that I did on this home theater room, I did putty all the woodwork. So I mean, it's gonna be like, it's gonna look like kind of like different if I leave the woodwork without putting. But it's amazing. I mean, it's amazing, the look of the steps. And like I said, so that way you don't leave a whole bunch of brush marks and stuff, and you don't apply too much force to the brush, and then you just kind of like go back and forth, so that way you don't leave, your paint won't run. And so that way it'll look perfect. And once you take, you don't wait until the paint dries and stuff like that. So what you do is just peel the tape on like a 45 angle towards you, like this way, so that way you can create that line, the straight line effect. So but let me show you guys how to what I did with all these. I mean, they